really feel like it's going to be the pressure-filled one. We see that 2 gateways right now, a 3rd one being made, a 4th one being made, Templar Archives going up. And I think we're going to see a start. So, no, not quite yet. But I would not be surprised if this guy switches over to 2-base Arbiter from here. He was shown last game that you don't really want to go into a macro war with GosI Terran. His macro is quite strong. So if you're behind, maybe go for more of a tech-based run, you know, see if you can do something with that. So we see he's got some Dragoons outside, some more coming with observers. Just kind of scouting out what's going on, adding 2 more factories, going up to maybe a 5-factory play. And, you know, I've said before in the past, I want to clarify something here for those of you who paid really close attention to my TVP VODs that I've commentated. 5-factory timing rushes are bad. That's if you go fast expansion into 5-factory. That's actually really bad. I mean, it lacks the, you know, what you can do with a 4-fact and the speed of a 4-fact, and it lacks the power of a 6-fact. So it's actually a really stupid bad build. But when you have a really weird situation where your economy is a little bit different, then 5-factory can become good. You know, he sent a lot of SCVs early, his command centers at a weird time, he's getting scanners and turrets because he's not exactly sure what's going on. So in a situation like this, you know, you heard the Protoss economy already, a 5-factory can be quite good in a situation like this. You know, it's a lot of units, and both of you are hurt economically. You can't support 6-factory with this. 4-factory is pointless because 4-factory is more about, okay, I know exactly what you're doing, I'm going to tech perfectly and perhaps pressure you with this. Perhaps set up a light contain with this. So this is a really good build, and we see that, you know, GosI Terran, despite the fact that he is always playing with Koreans and always, you know, learning from VODs, studying them, he is also quite good at freestyling. So we see, or at least he's played enough games that he has seen exactly this before. So anyways, look at this, really bad right there, very bad move. Move those first 2 things out far too quickly, and Grape punishes him for it, but does lose a Dragoon, kind of messed up on the AI there. Alright, DT in a shuttle. That is not fair. Look at this! Dragging the mines! Oh, very nice, but it does not do as much damage as I thought it may. It looks like Grape really wants to break this right now. That DT, you know, was really quite good, but GosI Terran still with an outstanding move here. He's got a much better force at this point. But he did lose some siege tanks, did lose some vultures, but he does have his 5-factory, you know, he's got those up quickly. Good thing he didn't go for 6, because this would not have this amount of units. And yes, we do see that he has gone for the Stargate and the Arbiter Tribunal, so yes. Alright, he's going to just go 2 base, basically 7 gates and Arbiter. Probably, yeah, you see he's stopped probe production already, as he has to do to basically support all of this. You know, he can't be spending money on all those probes. And in fact, he's getting another Nexus, so that's actually a little bit wild. He's not even really that all in. This is actually, he recovered a little bit better than I thought he might. But looks like right now GosI Terran, what do you have here? Some siege tanks, you have some vultures. A few vultures down here. You know, he's going to have to make some sort of move here, whether it's taking a 3rd base or putting on some real pressure, because suddenly the position of Grape does not look all that bad. He does not want to really engage his head-on, I don't think. Probably wants to be pretty careful about that, keep his units alive, kind of give GosI Terran the runaround, some Zealot bombs, and GosI Terran reacting a little bit quicker and better this time to those Zealot bombs. Alright. Oh, very nice move there. You unsiege the tanks as he drops it, get the free Zealot kill. So really what he's trying to do right now, Grape, is stall GosI Terran. GosI Terran gets up here with some turrets. It's going to be a very hard position for Grape. But, you know, if Grape can hold off a little bit longer, he's got the gateways, he's got the Arbiter tech going for him, so, you know, just hold it off a little bit longer, and the lead is going to totally switch over to Grape. So we're just going to have to see how well he does that. Zealot bomb off the mark a little bit, should have been down a bit more, only did a little bit of damage to the siege tank. And, you know, it's really hard to deal with this Terran, very frustrating. That's why, people get shuttles so quick. I mean, come on, these type of pushes would be so powerful if Protoss did not have the shuttle to mess with you. But we see a turret is up, and now he can base his push around that turret, but the Arbiter is out. GosI Terran expanding towards the Protoss player. Interesting move right there, as opposed to expanding down here. And we see he does have mines down here to kind of square off the map. And here we go. It looks like, oh, nice mine drag right there, killing some extra siege tanks. GosI Terran's pushed down to 5 tanks right there. Some more behind. Where are your rallies? Oh, I guess because his rallies are actually out here. And, you know, the army of Grape grows and grows and grows. You know, his macro seems quite good. He's got a lot of gateways here, and I think we're going to see a gigantic swarm of Zealots like we saw in Game 1 again. And look at that, nice, using Arbiters and single Zealots to drag mines, to run through, do what damage he can. And here comes, nice, takes out those Vultures there. So really right now, GosI Terran has been picked apart, and now all of his tanks are going to die. And this is going to end up costing him the game, I do believe. You know, losing all your tanks, that is not something that you can allow to happen. And now the economy of Grape is quite good. The tech of Grape is awesome. The gateway count of Grape is awesome. GosI Terran, you know, he's still doing his push, but he lost way more tanks than he should have, than he could have, you know, than he would have. But, we'll have to see. Push it in. Can he not lose all of these units? We should have a stasis ready, but there's only 3 siege tanks out here. He's turret efficient at this point. Still only 5 packs, while the ridiculous amount of gateways. And look at that, he's having to use scans. This SCV may in fact die to an Arbiter. That is not good. Well, if he gets that turret, that is good right there. Alright, now, he is still pushing in, but more and more Zealots being made. This is what I'm scared of here. You know, he does have a decent position. He has the turret set up, but really he should slow down. Pull this tank back a little bit. He's got to get into a defensive posture to hold off this big wave of Zealots. This wave of Zealots, most likely right now, if he just sends them in the right formation, you know, a couple in front, he should be able to run in here and really mess with the siege tanks. But, you know, Juan is making a nice little siege line here. He's getting in better and better position constantly, and it looks like we're getting ready for a recall. Not a lot of health on this. I hope he runs into some turrets. Oh, no bias there. I tell you, I always want to see the foreigners beat the Korean progamers. It makes my heart warm inside. Now, we see no real turrets in here except this one, unless it flies into that. Please fly into that. Not quite. But a good defense right now. That was a really scrappy, quick, you know, call to arms to defend this area. And I think Grape is going to realize that he actually should not recall right here. If he ends up recalling, that's actually not going to be good for him. It's a pretty good setup. Well, actually, recalling right here wouldn't be quite as bad. It looks like this Arbiter is going to leave. It's so low on health. Perhaps it will fly into a turret. No, it looks like he's going to recall right here. This is going to be an excellent recall. If he does it, there we go. He does do it. And now this base is in trouble. There's a lot of Dragons, a lot of Zealots up there, and just setting up these, well, I get it. And here comes this Arbiter, maybe for a second recall, but there's a lot of mines in here. Anyways, hard to get up this ramp with just the Vultures, but there were a lot of Zealots in there, so he's cleaned that up reasonably well. Oh! Looks like GosI Terran has to concede. You know, he's spread too thin at this point. He can't really defend this expansion. And, you know, nice play by Grape that game. Nice play by GosI Terran that game. I really did enjoy that game quite well. Looks like we're getting a disconnect. But anyways, let's go on to Game 3 on Heartbreak Ridge. A truly heartbreaking map for Terran vs. Protoss.